How you ladies feeling today?
I feel good.
I feel
Yeah.
good.
I do too. Today was like it's been a great day. Just the vibe or the energy of today seems perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely felt that peace all day, which I feel like the week was kind of chaotic compared to today.
I agree.
Yeah. I
So
feel like
if
I got stuff done that.
sorry, what you say?
No, I ain't saying nothing for real. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Productive day for you.
Yeah.
It'd be like that sometimes. I'm hoping my camera does not fall over, you guys. I was just telling the ladies my setup is super janky today, but we do what we have to do to get the show on on the roll.
All right. Yes.
So for those of you who missed it, we actually split up our Sunday stream into two this week. So we did the first half on Monday. I mean, sorry, on Wednesday. Meditations on Monday. We did the first half on Wednesday, which covered our trailers that we normally do, music, as well as all of the pop culture topics. And today we're gonna play our game, talk about some topics, the main topic or debate topic, and we're just gonna have fun. I think we also have some astrology stuff. But before we get into that, overall, how was your weeks? We talked about the day, but how was the week? Anything you guys just wanna share, get off your chest?
Okay, obviously I already told y'all about this, but let me tell y'all. So I had to cheat on my nail girl, which I've been going to her for a couple months now, but she was booked and busy. Usually I book my next appointment right then and there. But I had got a late appointment that day, and the receptionist had already left. So I was like, "Boom! I'm just gonna call the next day and make my appointment for another 2 weeks." Never did it. So then the week I really needed to get my nails done, I couldn't get an appointment. They told me she was booked out until July 1st. So I was like, okay, let me find out which nail salon I could go to. Literally, I was just calling places like, let me find a person I can go. So I found a place. They like, yeah, come in at 3:30. I get there, and the place was packed. I'm sitting there. They got me looking at some goddamn nail swatches while I'm waiting for the guy that's supposed to be doing my nails to finish the other person's nails. First of all, I'm sitting there. Another lady comes. He needed a nail repair on 2 fingers. He take this girl before me. So I was already irritated. So then I'm starting to get my nails done. He like, okay, like, what do you want? I'm like, okay, I want this design. I show him the picture. He like, oh, that's gonna be an extra $25. I'm like, no problem. That's not a problem. Girl for the designs. I didn't even tell y'all that, huh? No. Okay.
No, you didn't tell us that.
Which I mean, I get because
I'm
design. Go ahead. Mm-mm.
I'm gonna have to post this to the blank space Instagram story, but I'm gonna show y'all what I asked for versus what I got, and they was two totally different things. I'm gonna show y'all my nails nailed down. You probably can't even see how jacked up they is, but like the design I wanted basically was like very thin lines, like layered on top of each other, different colors. And I asked him for rainbow. This dude gave me colors that wasn't even in the rainbow, like messed up my.
I told her he probably wasn't familiar with Roy G. Biv. That's how I always remember the rainbow, and he probably not
He
hit.
must have wasn't it because this is what I should have knew. I should have just said, "Give me one color," because when I showed him the picture, he was like, "I could do something like it."
Ooh.
Yeah, That's when you set yourself up.
Bruh.
When they say something like it, that means
You're not getting
I'm
what
gonna
you
do
asked
my
for.
best. You're not getting this exact picture of period.
Bro. So
Fool.
long story short, I basically paid $75 to get my nails done and a feel on top of that. And I'm not even happy. I'm sick. I honestly been wanting to cry the last 3 days just because my nails look like this.
I had a similar experience actually with my nails. Part of it is my fault because I did choose the color, but I don't know. Have you guys ever picked a color, but then once it was on your nails, it was in the design, you just wasn't really, it wasn't really bad, but you just weren't feeling it. So
Yeah.
that happened with my nails. I'm actually not gonna do a nail cam because two of my nails started lifting at the like base of the nail, and like my hair, everything just kept getting snagged on it. So I actually took those two nails off because I really couldn't live. I just can't live my life like that. Um, but yeah, that was my nail dilemma this week, and I don't know. They're not like horrible, but I kind of don't like them. And I normally don't do square nails, and I did square this time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, I just don't care for them.
My nails was cool, but then Shani and Shay had to have nail issues, and I don't know why, but when something happens in their life, it just has to ripple effect to mine. So now I had a nail. Look, it's I don't know what the acrylic is just gone. These are my real nails, you guys. So this is just the overlay, and then boom. So yeah, thanks.
So yeah, it's a nail struggle week. I was able to get an appointment in my regular place. It's just not right by my regular girl. So I'm literally gonna go on Saturday and get my nails done again.
It's funny. I recently decided that the acrylic, I'm just now doing acrylic again this year. So for the past year, all of 2020, and honestly, some of 2019 too, I was just rocking my natural nails. I just decided that I want to go back to my natural nails. So I plan on soaking these off tonight and just, rocking a nice little gel mani. Are you going to get your nail fixed, Bianca?
Well, I have to go out of town this weekend, so I actually kind of don't have a choice because it's like I ain't trying to be out there looking like tacky. But um, I had a whole I don't know what I'm gonna do because I had a nail lady. We built this whole relationship, and then like one day I texted her and she just never texted me back. And I even went to the place and like wrote my name on the clip for her, and they never called me. So I don't know what happened, but I mean, I can't go back to her. And the people who did my nails last time, I mean, it was cool, but I don't even know if I want to go back to them for real. I'm in, and then I finally got the password to book with Shiny Girl, but I don't even know if I want to go to her now because Shiny acrylic was hella thick. No shade, but so now I just don't know. I don't know what I'm about to do.
I
Yeah.
feel a problem in the nail community, like because I feel like this is the first time the last nail girl I had that I ever was getting my nails and I actually was happy with them. It's always something wrong with them for real. Like either they can do well acrylic, but they can't do design. So you're not gonna be happy because you really be wanting designs and you be having one flat color, or vice versa. Like they got good designs, but they acrylic be coming off in 3 days. Like,
You know
where's the
what?
training?
Honestly, though. So that was our week. We hope you guys had great weeks, but if not, you're here now. So hopefully we can make it better.
Yeah, y'all let us know in the chat if y'all need to get something off your chest. We're here for you.
Yes, please do.
Right.
All right. So, first up on the show today, we're going to talk a little bit about astrology, the days of the week, and what all of those mean. So, I think the first one is Moon Day. Shay, do you want to take it over? This is like Shay. If you don't know, listen. Shay is the realist when it comes to all of this astrology, intuitive stuff. Like, just holla at your girl.
If y'all have been looking at the Instagram story from the blank space and you see that I've been posting these like every day this week, So basically, every day of the week carries energy. They're all related to a specific planet. And so those energies basically boost our manifestations in specific days. So Monday is related to the moon. If you know anything about astrology, the moon is all about your deep inner feelings and just about like being connected with your own intuition. It's also related to the sign of Cancer. So those properties of the moon are like really highlighted on Monday. So you should do certain things on Monday. And these actually kind of correlate with things I feel like that we was kind of taught growing up but had no clue what the hell they meant. Like I can't really see the thing though on my computer. Can one of you guys read it?
Yeah, I'll read it. Monday truly sets the emotional tone for the week ahead because the moon asks us to get clear about our emotions and what we want to achieve in the coming days.
So it's all about setting your intentions with every Monday. We kind of do that unintentionally. It's like, all right, what's my schedule going to be looking like and all that jazz.
Yeah, that makes me think of every Monday when you see people be on Twitter and every Monday they tweet new week, new opportunity. That's like the reset to manifest the new, the new energy for the week.
Yeah, I agree with that. And that makes sense too, because I feel like Monday is definitely the day, especially if you're working like an office setting. Everyone is focused on. That's when you come in the office. You look at your schedule. You really do plan out like what's upcoming. So if you didn't know, now you know. I'm so sorry, guys. My mouse just completely disappeared. So like I can't click on anything.
Um,
Oh my gosh. Like I have like it's highlighting stuff, but I have no arrow on my screen, so I can't really. This is very interesting. What'd you say?
I said they're gonna have to bear with us.
I know. I'm sorry. I feel like it switched over to. I don't even know how I did that. How
I'll
did
just start talking about next day while you try to get it going.
I? Thank you.
So Tuesday is Mars Day, and this is a day that's about um, communication. And Mars is a planet of your natural aggression as well. So this is a day that where you want to balance out like your how you are being perceived or how it is things are coming across, what it is that you are saying, and how it is being received from people. And it's also a good day to like launch new projects and stuff like that. This energy has like just a lot of like go for it energy, like taking action. So if any day of the week that you feel like you want to start something new, whether it's like a workout routine or even um, launch a new project, start a brand, whatever it is that you're trying to do, put it out there. This is the best day of the week to do that.
Nice. Was not aware of that, but I will keep
I
that
didn't
in
know that
mind.
either.
It just
I always it's Monday. Because people be like, all right, on Monday, that's when I'm about to start working out. On Monday, that's when I'm about to start sticking to whatever. On Monday. So good to know that it's actually Tuesday.
Yeah, because Monday you get your emotions ready, prepared to actually take action. So it's like, okay, let me create the intention. Like, this is what I'm planning on doing. Tuesday, I'm ready to do it.
Gotcha.
that makes sense. Now I think next up we have Wednesday.
Yeah. And Wednesday is Mercury Day, which is the planet of communication. It's ruled by both the signs Gemini and Virgo. So Wednesday kind of gives you space to like check yourself, like see where your biases are coming from, and also, just allowing yourself to be open to opportunities and stuff like that. When do
Nice.
y'all want to read it? I can see it.
Yeah, I can read it.
I,
Wednesday is ruled by the planet of communication and expression, Mercury. This makes Wednesday the perfect time to get clear about what you want and where you are heading. Hmm.
So if you feel like you need to express your needs, this is like ruled by the throat chakra. This is like the best day that's going to support you to do that.
So basically, what I'm hearing is the next time I want to cuss somebody out, do it on a Wednesday. Joking. Joking.
I didn't hear
No, it was
you. You froze.
Oh, did I? Am I still frozen?
No, you're not now. What you say?
See, it must not see that was the universe
I
intervening.
heard basically, and then I heard basically, and then I heard I'm kidding. So
That was a sign that it wasn't meant for me to say it. So I'm just keep it to
okay,
myself.
okay.
So next up we have Jupiter Day.
so Thursday is actually the luckiest day of the week. So if you want to like play the lottery, or this is like the perfect day if you're doing like candle work, any type of manifestation, if you're doing like journaling, like manifestation journaling, this is like the perfect day for any actual manifestations that you're doing. It brings a whole lot of luck and just pretty much supports you in what it is that you're trying to do. Like going on a date or something like that, well, it'd be good for Thursday and Friday, really. Like anything that you try and do, more than likely on Thursday, you will actually have a better chance at it coming through for you.
Nice. And it
Good to
says Thursday is
know.
the day of Jupiter, the planet of positivity and expansion, making it the perfect time to learn new things and expand your consciousness. Okay, so is there like an easy way to remember any of this, or do you just kind of have to? Does it just take time?
It takes time because the only reason I really remember any of this is because of astrology. And so, like, as I learn the planets, then it's easy to remember what day of the week. But most of the days of the week match kind of the names of it. Like Monday, Moon Day. Tuesday is kind of hard because that don't make sense. But like
Right.
Wednesday, when you say Wednesday in Spanish, it's like Mercules, and that's like
Mm-hmm.
Mercury.
That makes
And
sense.
then Thursday is Jupiter, which in Spanish Thursday is like Jueves. It make more sense in Spanish. That's weird. And then like Friday is Venus Day, and that's like a day of love, like self care. I always say that for Fridays. And then Saturday is Saturn Day, so that's like easier to remember that. And then of course Sunday is Sunday. So
Yeah.
only a couple of them don't really match the day, but the rest of them you can kind of go by how it sounds.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And speaking of Venus Day, I'll start off reading it. It says Friday is the day of Venus, the planet of love and creativity, which makes it the perfect day to connect with others and relax. Sorry, again. Everything just wants to freeze. No big deal. The energy of Friday also allows us to get creative and can bring a fresh new inspiration to any projects we are working on.
So Friday is a good day to collaborate and meet with people that you are doing creative projects with. It's also a really good date night, whether you are dating yourself or other people. Venus is the planet of love. So that's automatically going to be the energy that says, give myself or give other people some love. It's like the perfect day to express your love to other people, hang out with friends, take yourself out. And I feel like Friday is an even better day for self care than it is this Sunday.
Mm, okay.
Really? I be feeling so drained on Fridays. I guess I never thought about that. I feel like Fridays be like my let's recoup. Like let me just like my weekends don't really start on Friday to me. I feel like it just be like, okay, we made it. Now rest and then start the
So that
weekend.
probably tell you if you feel drained on a day like that you are not like properly using your energy. You know what I mean? Because if this is the day that you're supposed to dedicate to loving on yourself and you don't have energy to do that, then that means that you put in too much love into other things or people.
That's real.
Noted. Mic drop on
Right.
that one.
Ain't that so funny though? Because like back in the day, or I guess like pre-COVID times, you would go out with your friends on Friday or something like it's Friday,
Hmm.
like TIF, like we about to get lit.
Yeah, that's interesting though, because I will say now that we have been into the pandemic and COVID, 100% Fridays have turned into like Friday nights are definitely my self care. I'm just relaxing in the house with my daughter. We're watching a movie. Like, it's definitely turned into like a more of a family type of love and just like Shay said, self care for me. So next up we have Saturn Day.
It's a day where you clean your environment, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually. So this is the time that you really want to dedicate to cleansing your energy. Also, Saturn is ruled. If you guys ever seen Saturn, it's the one planet that has all these rings around it. So this is a really good day to think about your boundaries and even like being intentional with how you are putting your energy. If your energy is being reciprocated, if you are setting boundaries and if they're being maintained by other people and if they're not kind of like, recalibrating how it is that you need to move around your energy and just taking a moment to see how it is that you can be more intentional to make your life better every day.
Now this definitely makes sense because I remember growing up, Saturday was definitely the day that my mom, I would wake up, I would smell breakfast, but I would also hear that music, which meant it's time to clean. It's time to get the house together from all the chaos of the week. So this one should be an easy one for me to remember.
Uh-huh. Same.
Okay,
I
and
already
last but
know.
not
That's why
least,
I did that on Saturday.
what'd you say?
Oh, nothing. I said I do that on Saturdays too. That's when I wake up and I be cleaning and getting life together and figuring out the schedule for the week and stuff like that.
Nice. So last but not least, we have Sunday, which
So yeah, Sunday is like a day what they call the day of rest. It's the day that God finished creating the world. Like the seventh day is just like a very spiritual number. So you should definitely dedicate this day to yourself and your personal like development. The energy of the sun is Leo energy, so it's like all about me. Like anything that you do on Sunday should be reserved for yourself and selfishness. You don't want to dedicate Sunday to like doing favors or errands for other people. You just really want to put your energy, fill your cup up, because this is what's gonna set the tone for the rest of your week. You start your Sunday on half a cup, you're gonna get to Wednesday and be like, oh my god, like, so yeah.
nice. And interesting enough, today is the summer solstice, and it is Sunday where we are, which is we got the most sunlight today. Like where I'm at is still bright outside, and yeah, prepare for that good summer weather. And now you know Sundays are your rest days, so feel free to tell everybody no on Sunday because I'm gonna start using all of these. Like, today is Wednesday. Let me get this off my chest. Okay, Amaya is Saturday. Let's clean up. Today is Sunday. The answer is
Yeah.
no. Self care, me, spiritual growth. So, well, that wraps up the days of the weeks and their meanings and correspondence with the planet. So, thank you, Shay, for schooling us. Now, next up, I think we have the game. So, I want to put some ground rules though. So, this game, what? It's called What Would It Cost? I think. Or, yeah. Hold on. Let me pull it up really quickly.
Yeah.
So, the game is What Would It Cost? Or how much would it cost? Or how much would it take? Excuse me. There are four options as far as monetary value that you can pick. The only thing is, I think we should only get one chance to pick $1 million, which is the highest amount. I think we should have to pick the other ones. You only get the 1 million is kind of like your absolutely not. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think I agree with.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Cause I can see Bianca. $1 million. $1 million. Oh baby, no, 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 no. $1 million. So
All right, cool, whatever.
first up on how much would it take? Okay. We have eating maggots.
Submitted this.
Cool. Like what?
I did. So
Yes,
how
yes.
much would it take?
Time.
Bianca, how much would it take for you to get you to eat the mag? Okay, I'll put a quantity on it. Just eating half a cup of maggots.
A
Half.
100K.
100K.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
we gonna have to put a limit on the
like
100K.
I don't know what the other ones is yet. I love
That's what
is my
I'm
meal.
saying. But I just know I can't see myself eating no maggots though. And I'm definitely not doing it for 1,000. So
No, I'm not doing it for 1,000. You can't even buy that much with $1,000 no more.
Oh, okay.
right. And I'm damn sure ain't doing it for 100. So
We also have to use the $100 for something as well. I feel like those we can't overuse the 1 million. We have to use the 100. So for me, so you said 100K. Shay, you said 100K too. I don't know. I have a very weak stomach. Um, like very very weak stomach. The maggots low key might be,
They did.
huh?
They alive or they did.
oh yeah, you ain't
They're
even
no, they're
say.
live. They're live.
I don't know what the other option is, but I'm gonna go ahead and say 1 meal for this because even just thinking about eating one of them make me want to vomit. Like no.
I think I'm also gonna use my 1 million for this.
Definitely not doing that either. I agree with you.
We're all using our 1 million on the very first slide.
No, I'm not
You doing
using the 1 million. I'm to the 100K because I just if Shiny's opening up with that, I don't really know what else is on the list. So I'm just gonna use my 100K for this one, and we'll see what happens next.
Okay. All right. So if you're in the chat, how much would it take for you to eat a half a cup of live maggots? We're holding you guys to the same limits. You cannot use $1 million for everything. So drop it in the chat. Is it 100,
Cherry just said
1,000?
she's not doing it. Period.
What'd you say?
I said Cherry just said she definitely not doing that. So do she get?
So
Do she got to get in her mouth because she said she not doing it? Period.
you gotta say an amount. How much would it take? Oh, shout out to you, Dev, being subscribed for three
Thanks,
months.
Thank you,
Dad.
Dad.
Yes.
Good
I
on
wish I
that.
can you. So I lost my mouse, Dev. Oh, wait.
Dad said he cool on that. Everybody cool on it. They ain't even trying to drop no amounts.
You guys, come on. I need somebody to drop an amount in the chat before we move on. Come on. 1 million, 100,000. Maybe you got a solid stomach. Okay, Dev, you
Let me
can't
know.
say
All
1
right.
million again. I'm trying to shout you out, but I don't ever remember the shortcuts to do that. All right. Can you shout yourself out? Thanks. All right, so I don't have a mouse. All right, so next up on how much would it take? We have fire dancing. So, for those of you who are not familiar with fire dancing, and Shay, do you want to like kind of explain what it looks like? It's like the one with the stick, right? And it's like twirling.
Yeah. So if you guys, it's a cultural thing for sure. I feel like it's definitely something that is. I know in Hawaii I've seen a lot of that, so I'm gonna say like Pacific Islander type of thing. But it's they dance with the fires. They also do tricks where they'll like literally shove a whole stick in their mouth and pull it out, and the fire will still be going and stuff. And it's what they do is this like a mixture of stuff that makes the fire stay set. But yeah, I mean, they obviously have a lot of accidents and stuff doing this and stuff, but it's a career field. People do this as a form of entertainment to other people. I think I would do it for $1,000 because I like trying new things, and I'm a low key a fire starter. Like I always love fire since I was a kid.
I too would do this for $1,000 just because I think it'd be a cool experience. I may do it for 100, but it's slightly dangerous. So I'm just gonna go ahead with 1,000 just for a little more reassurance. But I think I'd do that for 1,000.
Loki, I think I would do this for $100. I mean, especially if I'm like trained. Do I get trained first? Am I trained?
Yeah, do we?
Yeah.
Oh, I would do this for $100.
Yeah.
100%. Okay. In the chat, fire dancing, is that your thing? And if so, how much would it take to get you to do it? This one I feel like it's not bad. Fire dancing isn't too bad. Wait, what is she? We gonna slide by her saying she's a fire starter. I actually did not even catch that. Can you please elaborate?
Say that,
no, like when I was a kid, I used to play with matches and stuff, like because I like the smell of the match. Like when you like light the match and it has like that smell to it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm just attracted to it.
So are you what is it called, pyromaniac?
No, I don't think I'm a pyromaniac. I ain't never did no firecrackers or nothing crazy.
Okay.
I just like fire.
$100. Okay. So next up on the list, we have a China cliff walking. So this is actually a cliff, and I do apologize because the image kind of got zoomed in, but this cliff has to be like thousands and thousands of feet in the air. It's on the side of just like a mountain, and it's just like this little thin glass bridge actually that you see there, so you can see down to just like the vast openness beneath you. So how much would it take?
Yeah, I do this for 100.
I would too, actually. Stuff like this excites me. I'm a thrill seeker.
I'm scared of heights, but now it's kind of like thrilling, and I like to do stuff just to say I did it. Like, so I might be scared in the moment, but afterwards I'll be like, "Yeah, I just walked the cliff. I got $100."
No, baby, I'm gonna need more than 100. I'm actually need something less than 100K, more than 1,000. I know that's not the option, but like, I'm scared of heights. I can't see myself doing this without major motivation.
So what, you about to use the 1 milli?
No, I ain't gonna use the 1 milli for that though. I'll just do 1,000.
Okay. $1,000. You know what, Bianca? I'm just $1,000 for this girl, but you know what? This is your truth.
Right. You don't want me to lie.
Okay. So next up, now I kind of added on this one. Now, this has to do with haunted houses. You can't just visit it though, because I think this initially just said a visit. How much would it take for you to stay overnight at a real haunted house? Not talking about, the one that pops up every Halloween that they do at the little fairgrounds. Like a historically reported haunted house. For example, like Dracula's house or, one of those. And I don't know why this hasn't switched yet, but it'll show up soon. How much would it take?
I'm gonna just say 1,000 because I like this shit. I enjoy it. I'm still waiting on somebody to want to go with me. Like, we was talking about planning the New Orleans trip, and I was like, don't y'all want to go like on a ghost hunt adventure? And y'all both was like, no.
I don't be messing with them spirits like that. I don't know.
I need a milli for that. I'll use my milli for that because hell the fuck no. No. I'm not doing that shit. Y'all know how scary I am. I want to go watch a scary movie. Y'all think I'm about to spend the night in the actual haunted house? Hell no.
This I would definitely say would be my 100K, just because like the thing, I think I could actually stay up all night and not really fall asleep. Like I could definitely make it through. I'm thinking if I'm wide awake, but you're gonna have to. I'm gonna run the back on that one. Like you're gonna have to pay me my money to get me to stay tonight. I just can't. And then I need more details. Like, do I get to bring a friend? Is it just me by myself? Like, the details matter. But if it's just me by myself because I already used my million, 100K. If you're in the chat
Okay.
overnight at a real haunted house, how much would you need to do that? I can Shay, did you said $100?
Said a
Oh, a
thousand, but
thousand. I was gonna say.
I mean, I
Mm-mm.
would pay to do this though. They have these that you can Google like 10 top haunted places in the world or something. Like I don't know. I'm just really interested and intrigued by it. Like I always, even when I was so scared of scary movies, because I used to be really scared of them, I
Mm-hmm.
would be like watching the Ghost Hunters on whatever them shows they be like channels they be coming out. Like I
Oh
don't
my
know.
goodness. Well, shout out to
I'm
you,
cool
girl.
with spirits, but only my
I'm gonna
spirits.
be in
The
there with the
familiar ones.
ABB.
Like
Like,
that
what
Wait.
is your name? Who is here? Is anyone here? Make a noise.
What did you say, Bianca?
I said I'm cool with spirits, but just my spirits, the one that I'm familiar with, the one that I already kick it with. I'm not trying to go to no haunted house and deal with anybody else's spirits. I don't know what kind of spirits live there.
Oh
Just
my.
makes me uneasy.
Oh
No,
my
that's
goodness.
fact.
That's real.
Because some of them be like psych wards and crazy stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's real.
Think they might be unsettled and uneasy and trying to take that shit out on me. I don't have time.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So next up, how much would it take for you to do tiny van living? Now, Bianca, we need a little bit more context here. How long is the
Okay,
van living?
it depends. Like some people are actually like living in their vans long term, like trading it in, making it like trailer style but van. So I don't know if y'all can see like this is literally just a van with like the like living spaces. But I seen some that even had like a washer and dryer in them. Like I don't know. So for the sake of the game though, let's say a year. Could y'all how much would it take for y'all to live solely in just the van for a year?
Is gas paid for?
It's
Nope.
your gas. It's your home. This is what you living in instead of having to pay rent for a year. You
I'm
would
sorry.
save a ton.
No, y'all gonna have to. But I don't care how much money I'm saving. If me and my child is in this little bitty van with that one bed, them close quarters like that, come on, I'm in the whole house, and sometimes I'll be like, ooh, Amaya, like, let me just sit in my room and you sit in the living room. I'm sorry, I need 100K. I need 100K. I need 100K.
I'm gonna say $100 on this one because I'm one of those people. I would totally do this. If I didn't have no kids, I would totally just live in a van and fucking drive to different states and do lashes. Like I'll be here for it. I'm about
Mm-mm.
that.
I need 100K for this as well.
Yeah, I need 100K. Because think about it. I could do this. I could save money by not paying my mortgage, right? And I'm gonna have 100K. So once I'm done with this bid, I can buy a new house. Like, live real lavish. Dev said $100. Shay said 1K. Y'all some good ones. Shout out to y'all.
Awesome.
I actually really could actually see Shay doing this though, 100%.
I could definitely say see Shay doing this.
I'm about that simple life. Like
Hmm. I don't know. I just, yeah, I just don't know if it's for me. Yes, I said a bid because that's basically what it would feel like.
That's what it would feel like to me too. I'm not with that shit.
I mean, you only really living in there as far as sleeping. You could leave all day. Like, is this one girl?
What if I gotta pee? I never saw one with a bathroom in it though. That's what really concerned me.
It's one girl I watch on YouTube, and she's probably like 19, so she ain't got nothing going on for real. She can live in a fucking man, and she has a portable shower, and if she don't want to use her portable shower, she'll just use her gym membership and take a shower at the gym. So like,
But then what do you do when like gym shut down like we saw last year? You know what I mean? I mean, I guess there's always going to be workarounds, but I
She
don't
got a portable shower.
mm-hmm.
But that ain't for me, baby.
know. So next up, how much would it take for you to only eat fish heads for a year? So that's breakfast, lunch,
I'm not doing
dinner.
that. Who submitted this?
Can I swap out my 1 milli?
They can be cooked though. They don't have to be
A
raw.
year?
They don't have to be raw. They
A
can be
year every day?
cooked. Fish heads for a year. You can pick any fish you want. Tilapia, cod, grouper. But just fish heads for. Did you guys know that fish heads are actually a delicacy in some countries?
Oh, thanks, Shay.
Oh,
Huh?
thank you. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 100K, and I really actually wish I could swap it out for the other one because how you go from half a cup of maggots to a whole year of fish head? Like, no.
Yeah, I would need an extremely large amount of money to do that.
And
And
that
since we
amount
can't
is
use 1 million again, I guess I use 100K.
okay. I too would do this for 100K. I really don't think it would be as bad as y'all thinking. You don't
I
have to eat
don't
the
like
eyeballs. You could
I
just
don't like whole fish. Like the eyeball just be looking at you like, no.
Right? Like,
I don't think it'd be
doing
that
that. Like, what?
bad, y'all. I don't think it'd be that bad. Now, this one, I'm gonna go to this one first. I'll save that one for last. So next up on the list is something that I didn't even know was a real thing, but it's called volcano sliding. So
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's like skiing with snow, but like sledding with volcano, like on the side of a
It's an
volcano.
active volcano.
Probably not.
no,
It's
they're I think they're
like I'm
dormant.
sure they do. Yeah, they're
I'll
dormant.
probably do this for 100.
Yeah, I would definitely do this for 100.
I would do it for 1,000. And it's really just so because I would have some concerns. Like, I know when volcanoes used to erupt back in the day, like the effect of those ashes and stuff would really mess up people's respiratory systems. And this man don't got nothing over his nose or his mouth, so I would do it for 1,000 just for the risk that could impact my. Why are you making that face? You know, I would
That's
need a
real.
thousand for that, just so I could buy a good like respiratory mask while I'm doing it. But yeah, $1,000 for sure. I will volcano slide. In the chat, are you sliding down the side of a volcano? Let us know.
1K. Okay.
1K, 1K. Yeah, y'all risking it all. This is
Y'all are risking it.
who no wait. Y'all both said 100 for something, and I feel like this one is way worse than what y'all picked before.
For this.
This is your first one saying 100 for?
I think I said $100 for the van living too.
Okay, you did. I don't know. This is a lot of health risk involved. I think we should reconsider this one. So next up on the list, we have the commune lifestyle, or essentially living off the grid. So in this lifestyle, it is typically like a group of people though, for the most part in the commune. So you're usually not by yourself, but you're usually completely isolated from like cities, pretty much like the mainstream world as we know it. I would low
Right.
key do this with $100.
You growing your own fruits and vegetables. Everything you eat is based off of what you decided to grow, or basically living off the land, like off of whatever herbs and plants that you find in that environment. But as long as it wasn't culty, I would do this for $1,000.
I was gonna say I do this for 1,000 too, but it definitely gave me slightly caught vibes. You know, one time Shawnee liked her job a little too much. I swore she was in the cult because like the energy was like culty like. So as long as it's not like that, then I could definitely do that for $1,000.
Are you accusing me of
What?
being a part of a cult before?
No, because I mean, it wasn't the call. Like, I came and visited, checked out the situation a couple times. I went up to Shiny Job just to make sure. I see why she liked it and all. It wasn't culty though. I mean, shit, they had a popcorn machine in that bitch.
Popcorn, slushies, snacks. They would feed us all the time. Of
Coffee,
course, I was
ice
walking up in there like,
cream,
"Hey,
coffee
what's
with
up?" Every day, super happy. So, if I got to select the people that I was doing this with, I would actually do it for like $100. Not gonna lie, it's always kind of I've I've always desired living in a rural area, having my own farm, and really being self sufficient in this way. So for me, this just seems like my alternate reality. Are there P? Chase said 100K, and she wants to know: Are there PWCs in this community?
I'm gonna say no.
No
I was
PWCs.
about to say
That's
probably.
giving get out vibe. No, I'm gonna say
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I think I would do this. But to be fair, on the conversation of it being culty, do you guys think that whenever a group of people are isolated for such a long time like that, that over time you would think that just their natural bonds, you know what I mean, and beliefs might, outside looking in, just start to appear culty, even if that's not what it is?
yeah, I think it appeared closely. I think it's like be like the manipulation, or if it's based in some type of religion or something like that. But if
Mm,
it's just based off of free living, like just really just being open and with yourself and communing with other people, then no. But soon as religion or something you get involved, that's when I'm culty.
that's fair.
Yeah.
All right. So next up, kind of piggybacking off of the commune lifestyle, but not quite. You can still live in your modern city, but how much would it take for you to go without any technology for 3 months? That's laptop, that's cell phone, that's TV, that's gaming systems, outside of just your basic like light bulbs and stuff. Um, no basically social media, or technical devices, 3 months. How much?
I'm gonna say 100K because I feel like that would hurt my business a lot, not being able to be accessible to social media. I'm gonna need that.
I would I would not have a job without my computer, so I definitely need like 100K to sustain if I'm gonna give up that. You know, I probably would be unhappy because like no podcast, no web show, no nothing, like just not even existing. I'm just giving up so much of myself if I give up technology. So I'm gonna need 100K.
Low key. And okay, I will say this: we can remove the job portion. Well, that's kind of tough for Shay to do though,
No,
cause like I was gonna say if we remove the job
right.
portion, I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I would low key if they would still supplement my income. You know what I mean? If my income was supplemented, I would 100% do this for like $1,000.
Yeah, if the income was supplemented, then I would do it for 1,000 because it'd probably be a nice break. I wish I could
Mm-hmm.
do it all the time, and I'd be like, well, damn, if I stop posting online, then I'm gonna lose business, slow down business.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Income supplemented 1,000, but if not, like you guys are saying, 100K for sure. Cause I too would not be able to work without my laptop. All right, so next up we have caving. How much would it take, ladies, for you to go caving? People really do this all the time,
Explain
though.
Okay,
what
so
that even is. What the heck is saving?
so basically, like you go into different caves and you deep dive, like not even like inside in the crevices, like in the deep depths of the cave. Caving.
100K because ain't no telling what the hell in there.
Dev, hold on one second.
Exactly.
Dev, you used 1 million like 3 times. You you have been ejected from the game. um, I agree. I think I would be with Shay and do 100 million. So like, if you've ever seen like old TV shows or even like cartoons, like a Scooby Doo cartoon, when they would go in those caves and like they would shine the light and you would see like the bats hanging there, and you kind of can't tell because we have stuff over this photo, but he's literally sandwiched between just like two rocks. Like I don't even. I feel like he would really have to like slide his way all the way over just to explore or get out of this cave. So definitely 100K for me. Someone's
This shit
a
risky as
hundred K
hell.
and
I
one
put
million
my
in life
life in
insurance.
like somebody step on the wrong rebel cribble and then it spiral down onto like I just you can't even get out of these situations. These is tight. Caves is tight. It ain't like you could just that's a no. I'm gonna need 100K for that. That's a little dangerous.
Yeah. And sometimes like the air quality in caves will switch. Like some caves are like they have gases in them. People who do excavating in caves sometimes like mining they end up like dying because it's just not enough oxygen. So
You get lost in there. I seen a video now that you say what this was, and somebody was basically doing this, but it was underwater, and they was free diving, so they didn't have on an oxygen tank or anything because it literally wouldn't fit in between the spaces. This
mm-hmm.
dude said he had to hold his breath while he slid in between the spaces just so he can get through.
Oh no, baby.
Mm-mm.
Oh no.
And I'm like,
Yeah. My mouse came back. Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Okay. So next up we have walking on hot coals. So ladies, how much would it take piping hot coals for you to walk across? And let's say cuz distance is important here. Just let's just say like 12 feet. That's like the size of a large rug, right? 12 feet? Yeah. 12
Like
feet hot coals.
I'm gonna say 1,000 just so
mm,
I can cover my foot treatments after that, because I know my skin on the bottom is gonna be toe up.
But they gonna be so soft
me
once your
too.
skin heals.
Mm.
Baby
I'm doing this
soft
for a
skin.
thousand just because again, very dangerous. However, not like, earth shattering, I could still walk afterwards, hopefully. So I could do this for 1,000, I guess. I got long legs too, so I could probably clear those 12 feet quick.
I'm sorry. Maybe I'm a wuss. I need 100K for this. I have a very high pain tolerance, but I don't really like heat. Like, I don't even like, to be honest, summer is my least favorite season because I just don't like being hot. So I can only imagine what that would feel like on my feet. And like, when I was looking up this stuff, like there was literally like steam surrounding the people as they were walking across, and I just know I would be so uncomfortable. So I would need 100K to walk across hot coals.
This kind of remind me of that Aladdin game. Did you ever play the Aladdin game, like the original game? And on one part of the game, he had to like run across the hot coals or whatever to get to like the next thing.
No,
You stay on the coals long enough, then you lose your life.
no, I've never played that or even seen that. I don't know. If you're in the chat, oh wait, I think they did answer 1K, 1K. So most people are saying 1K for this. I don't know, y'all feet. But what if the feet don't heal? Like, what if the skin doesn't heal on your feet? Because I actually have a cousin who unfortunately fell in like one of those hot water sewer things when he was a kid, and they had to do like a skin, what is it called? Like skin grafting or
Girl.
yeah, where
Yeah.
they literally had to pull skin from other areas of his body to put on his feet. Yeah. So like, I don't know.
Oh, this is
It's
scary.
risky. It's risky, you guys. But I feel like this is also something that's very cultural. So I've seen like videos of people doing it before. So clearly, it's nothing that's like too bad. But now, last but not least, this actually I have a video because I really want you guys to see the full scope of what's happening here. So give me 1 second to play it, and then we'll check in and see what you guys would do. I'm so sorry. I feel like our screen just went like completely black too. My bad, y'all. Oh no, I can't find it. I promise I'm moving as fast as I can. Can you guys see it now?
Not yet.
No? Okay. That's not it. Alright, let me try one more time. I know anyone who's looking at this is probably like, girl, what is going on? Just follow the sound of my voice. Isn't that what they say? Okay.
Carol.
All right. You guys, it's not working. I'm going to try one more thing. I'm so sorry. If I can't get it, I can't get it. And we'll just have to explain what it is. It is heights related, but I just feel like you have to kind of see the video to really understand what is happening here. Okay. All right, here we go. Fingers crossed. And here we go. Can you guys see it now? Fingers crossed.
Yeah, we can see it now.
Okay, yeah. All right, so I'm going to try to make this larger. Um, Hopefully it's still there.
Yep, it's still there.
Okay, cool. So a couple got married 400 feet above a Utah canyon. I mean, this is cool and all, but let me just. There they go. You guys see them? Let me try to get another angle from above. All
I
right,
knew that was
so
white.
what?
You feel like this PWC shit?
I already know. Cause who?
So I paused it on the screen. I'm gonna pause it again on like a side angle so you guys can really see. So they're basically over a canyon. It says it's 400 feet above. Who knows? That looks a lot higher than 400 feet, but I'm no mathematician or whatever. And it's like nets that they have like connected to different parts of the canyon, obviously to support them. Whoever did this, like a priest or whoever said the official, I should say, it looks like a photographer is on there. And this is a setting. How much would it take? The options again are 1,000,000, 100,000, 1,000, or $100.
I wonder how much this wedding costs because maybe I would want to also include that the prices at a wedding is included.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. If I was already gonna spend a lot of money on my wedding, anyways, I think that I would do it for $1,000.
Okay.
I don't know. It's so beautiful. Oh my goodness.
It's beautiful, but my nerves too bad. I'm trying to be in the moment, feeling peaceful and love and blissful. I'm not trying to be worried about if I'm gonna lose my life at any second, at any point in time. This is just too much. Like some stuff is just not worth the heart attack.
So how much?
Because you can't
Um,
say a million.
I, no, I guess I'll do it for 100K. I would do it for less than 100K. honest, but more than 1,000. But that's not the option.
In this case, I
So
think.
for just
What'd you say?
so for the circuit of game, 100K, because you know I want to follow the rules.
Okay. I I would go for. I kind of agree with you, Bianca. Like 100K is a lot, but I feel like I definitely feel like 1,000 is not enough. So I'm also gonna say
Right.
100K. Yeah. Just cause like how messed up would that be if the like net just snapped like mid vowel? You know
That's what
vowels.
I'm saying.
I mean, you gotta think for them to,
Nigga lean in and change the weight pressure too much, and next thing you know, it's downhill.
Do you
it
think
has
they?
to be stronger than Florida. There's no way they would allow this if it was a high chances of them falling. People do stuff like this on stick, like across the Grand Canyon, or tight. What do they call it? Tight wires or whatever.
Tight ropes. Tight ropes.
This is way more safer than that. I will totally do this for $1,000. Like, do you love me?
I think I would be so upset if like you and your spouse go through all of that and then like y'all get married and they doubting your love for them. Could you imagine? Like, let's say you was marrying Shay, she got you out here on the net over the canyon, and then 3 months later she mad at you. I'd be like, I stood over a canyon for you. Sorry.
I'm in the middle of the wet net about to have a runaway bride because they ain't trying to come out there.
Exactly.
Reevaluating everything at that point. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. So that was actually our last one, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the game. Thank you everyone for the participation. Clearly, what was yours, Bianca? Was it Heights? I can't remember what your million was. No, the Haunted House.
Yeah.
Bianca won't do haunted houses, and me and Shay said no to eating disgusting things. So hopefully I'm sure we'll bring this game back another week with different options. So stay tuned. You'll see those. Really quickly before we go into the main topic, though, we'll open it up for a little Q&A in case anyone has any questions they want to ask. You know, anything's been on your mind. And I really quickly, this is also partly because I have to do something. So, be right back, ladies.
Hmm. Okay. Well, do you guys have any questions for me or Shani? I mean, me and Shay. Sorry. Because, I mean, you crazy. I feel like I learn something new about you on this show every day.
You like, I'm so glad I'm not fucking with this bitch no more.
Earlier I was in like a meeting when you just called. Now I'm in the middle of doing the work here.
And today, today somebody had asked me like,
What's the paper?
"You ever been talking to somebody and then they say one thing and that one thing you like it's not gonna work?"
What's the one thing?
I'll do it though.
No, I wasn't talking about this in particular, but based off some of these little lifestyle things.
Hey, welcome
Hello.
in.
Based off some of these lifestyle things, they're definitely some I don't know about her if I could do this type.
It's hilarious.
That's funny. Yeah. So because you know you're just a little more than a person.
But that's down to my life path number because I'm a 5. We're literally like the adventure seeker, like the freedom seeker. I need to do all these things that's gonna stimulate all 5 of my senses. So, sometimes I like to be scared. It's thrilling to me. Oh man, what happened?
What just happened?
Out.
Bianca.
Oh, here she
I don't
goes.
know what just happened.
goodness. Okay. All right. So I guess we can go ahead and get into our main topic for this week, which I'm so glad we got a full house. So if you're in the chat, definitely feel free to participate. We're actually going to play a video first. I don't want to talk about it too much. We'll play the video, and then obviously we'll kind of discuss like what this week's topic is, and we'll just get into our thoughts on it. Give me 1 second. All right.
What is something that men do that lets you know they are insecure about their masculinity?
Any woman that's climaxing is becoming a man, because it's not normal for women to do that.
Right. I think it's a lie. I don't think they do that.
Oh, you don't think they do?
No.
You think they're pretending?
Yeah.
Really? That could be possible. You think when women act like they're doing that, they're lying?
I never thought about it, but you never know.
Yeah, because they'll be making a man think he's really doing an amazing job.
Yeah. I think it feels good, but the climaxing part, I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah, women, I don't know if y'all doing that or not, but don't even try. Because if it were natural, you'd naturally do it. But the fact you're trying to make something happen, you're becoming a man. The man is turning you into a man. A fake man,
That's
but a man. Right, not a real man. A drag queen man.
Wow. So, yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, this video was like especially circulating on TikTok, right? Had like a ton of replays and views.
It's like, where do we even start with this? It's like, do we start with the education or the critique?
I don't know. Yeah, that was a real video. That was a serious conversation.
This is a podcast. I'm not sure what it's called, and I have no interest to promote them on our platform. But as you can see, it says they have over 300K YouTube followers, which I can only assume is mostly based in men. This is what men listen to, and this is what they really think. This is crazy. I don't think all men think like this for sure, but
yeah.
I'm gonna say one thing that I feel like that feeds into this is because when we're younger and we start having sexual experiences, it's not good sex. So I know when I was younger, I used to fake it because I thought that's what I was supposed to do. Like, I wanted to make my partner feel good about themselves. But that is not the move. Like, I'm definitely not going to educate my daughter to ever do that.
Yeah. I remember when I lost my virginity, the first time I was like, damn, that was what everybody was talking about. I'm like, can we do it again? Because I just want to make sure, like I had to make sure that this is what everybody was fucking talking about. Because I'm like, I mean, this not that. But that's because, I mean, obviously when I was having sex as a teenager, teenager me doesn't really feel comfortable expressing like what I need to get to where I'm just like, okay, well, I guess I'm just supposed to moan and call this nigga daddy. I don't know.
Because first of all, this is the bad thing, is that a lot of people, both men and women, learn about sex through like, pornography. So we just assume that we're supposed to be doing what's being done in the video. That's when we get like the fast pumpers and stuff, and that's why girls be moaning like, like, it sounds crazy. It's not realistic. Like, if I would have known then what I knew now, like, half of the guys that I had sex with wouldn't even had a chance with me because I already would have knew what they was coming with. Like, first of all, these guys are not in tune with themselves, and they are definitely not in tune with women, because the act of sexual energy, like sacral chakra, is a feminine energy. It is an energy of giving, and what they think is a receiving energy because they are receiving pleasure. And I feel like a lot of men use women as like tools. Like we might as well be one of those pickpockets because there's no like actual connection between the two people. They're just using your body to do what they would normally be doing with themselves. There's no like emotional connection, or they're not trying to actually stimulate you. And these dudes don't even think women deserve nor should have them. This
Yeah, that's obscene that they feel like they don't deserve. Cause damn it, we absolutely do. Like, sorry.
I think there were just several things that were said in this video that literally made me cringe. Like
It was
that,
cringe watching.
yeah, like the fact that they don't think women have them. I first off, I feel like if you're a man or if you're anyone and that's your experience about the opposite sex, and that obviously means that there's something not going right in your intimate relationships. You know what I mean? If both parties are not, you know, enjoying themselves, I will say. And then I also like the comment about when women doing that being like a man or like a fake man. I don't like. I just don't really understand what. I don't get any of it. I think it's ridiculous. And for me personally, I just on one hand, it's like, well, now that it's out there, great because people can then at least have a discussion on it, and women can say, hey, actually, you sound very ignorant. What you're
Yeah.
saying is not true. It's not accurate. You know, look at the female anatomy, do your research. You know what I mean? Like, talk to a doctor, a physician. They'll let you know what women's bodies can do if if you haven't been able to accomplish that on your own. But then the other part is like it really upsets me when people have a platform and they just say really just ridiculous things like this because to Shay's point, it does reflect poorly on men, and but we know not all men think like that, but it's also really disheartening and like kind of just like disgusting to me that there are actually people out here who think like this and believe this and can speak about it so proudly and so confidently. Like, I don't know, it's just ugh.
I
this
agree. It's
guy is like
disgusting.
an anti-feminist, and part of me believes that he doesn't actually think this at all, but he said it to get a reaction. Because if you already have a large number of followers, you're basically just saying things that's outlandish so that it can be shared, so that your platform can further expand. Y'all remember? I don't think this was last year or maybe a couple years ago. It was this interview, and he was the interviewee, and he was asking this girl about basically having sex with multiple partners and all this stuff, and her answer was, "I'm grown." Y'all don't remember that? And she was like, "Grown." He asked her another question. She'd be like, "I'm grown. I'm grown." I'm gonna have to post this to the story because he literally goes around and interviews women to ask them questions and then go back and forth with them to say like, oh, this is not how women's bodies work. First thing, if you are a man, you don't know how a woman's body works because you are not a woman. So you should just educate yourself instead of just going around like saying crazy shit. Like I, most of it is just confusing. Like if this, he can't really think this. Y'all think he really think this?
You'd be surprised what people really think.
I don't know. I will say this, even if one of them maybe felt that way, I don't think he meant it 100% serious, but I do feel like he was probably implying that it's impossible because maybe he's never experienced that, and we know as women that that does happen in a lot of relationships where one party is not satisfied. Um, but I don't know. I think part of it is just him or them, whoever decided to discuss this for clickbait. We know, y'all know my saying, especially in entertainment, people really think no publicity is really bad publicity. It will get the clicks, it will get the views. Maybe they had a sponsorship. They was trying to get a certain amount of clicks on that video for the engagement so they can get that check. Who knows? And I do think obviously a lot of people like us will look at it and say this is ridiculousness, but I think the part that sucks is when you are on a platform like YouTube that is accessible to any and everybody. Let's be real, a lot of parents, your kids are not on children's YouTube or your teens are not on, you know what I mean, children's YouTube. They're on the regular YouTube where they can get any information. I think that's when it actually is tough because although adults, and people who maybe have done the research and educated themselves, be like, this is stupid, let me click off. Believe it or not, there are some people who are gullible and don't know, and they will take the information given on any platform as fact, and they'll just run with it. So, yeah. So, out of
I don't know. The
curiosity,
whole part was giving me non-consensual. I'm not gonna lie. Like, what person go into a sexual act to say they do not want to please their partner or do not think their partner deserves to experience that? Maybe somebody that enjoys taking things that was not given to them in the first place.
you think so? I don't know. I wasn't getting that, but it definitely was giving me just like selfish or like self-centered vibes. To what you were saying earlier, like maybe objectifying women as just, being good for that one thing. Um, but yeah, that's crazy. Let's see.
Devin
Yeah.
said it goes both ways. It's up to the viewer to dismiss it as stupidity if that's what it is. That's true. Also, he said I can say there's some things that women say with their platforms about men, and a lot of girls go along with that, and I agree with that too.
It definitely happens both ways. 100%.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, note, the moral of the story is, if you have a platform, be mindful of what you say on it. You know what I mean? I think the thing about entertainment is that we know there's a lot of BS out there, but I feel like a lot of people, especially in the chats, you guys probably are content creators, whether you're streamers, whether you are in other industries on YouTube, you're a photographer, a videographer, you do social media. I think this is just a reminder that yes, we know people will do things for clickbait, but I think we have a responsibility as content creators to just make sure we're doing the research, we're being responsible with our platforms. So this is just a friendly reminder for, everyone to do the research and be as responsible as you feel is necessary on your platform. Okay. Sorry, I got a little long winded there. Any other comments on this one before we close it out? I think that was actually the end of our show, you guys.
yeah.
That was
So
it.
if you guys jumped in later on the stream, when we opened up, we said that we're now splitting the stream into 2 days on Wednesdays and then also on Sundays. So if you want to catch us up pop culture, music, movies or TV shows that are coming out, definitely come hang out with us Wednesday, same time, 8 p.m. And if you're more interested in deep diving into further topics, playing some games with us, then Sundays, or join us both days because we love to see you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if you're someone who was like, wait, you guys already streamed the juicy stuff on Wednesday, go back. It's on our Twitch page. We're also making an effort to upload our streams to YouTube as well. So if you're more of a YouTube person, you can find us there. But if you miss Wednesday stream or the meditation, check us out on Twitch and look at the old videos. Thank
Yes.
you. Tonight was.
Thank you. I thought it was fun too. Love the split, to be honest. Hey, me too, Dev. Me too.
They were. It was.
Oh,
It
thanks.
was getting tough because we have a lot of. I feel like we have a lot of great content, but with a lot of great content, sometimes the show can get really, really long. So we're
Yeah.
trying out something new. We're gonna keep playing around with it, and hopefully each week you guys will see the improvement.
Period.
All right. So to
I'm
close
gonna
it,
work out on the stream this week too, y'all. I know I just been, if y'all listen to my podcast and y'all follow my personal journey, you guys know I just been going through some things, but I'm back and I'm better, baby. So I got y'all. Oh, thank you.
thank you,
I
Riley.
ain't gonna say how many days. I ain't gonna say what time. I ain't gonna say what I'm doing. Just know I'm gonna be on the stream sometime this week.
Stay
Well,
tuned on our Instagram, Twitter.
mhm.
Yeah.
And I kind of tie into what Bianca was saying about, just the week being a rough one. The affirmation this week actually is my challenges help me grow. So just keep in mind as you go through,
Oh.
as you face those obstacles, yes, they are like, they can be very testing, or I don't know, they can really just shake things up. But remember that every challenge is a moment for you to reflect on the lesson and to apply so that you can continue to grow and evolve. So that is the affirmation this week. And I don't know. I feel sad that we're ending it already. I don't know. Am I the only one that feels kind of sad that it's over already?
No, I feel kind of sad too. I wish we had something to say.
I feel cool. I feel like I'm gonna see y'all next week though.
Oh my gosh. So thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget.
But I do think today was fun. I'm glad y'all was engaging in the chat. So
yes, thank y'all for participating, especially in the games. We always love reading the chat. So thank you. I know sometimes we don't really respond the quickest, especially with like the shout outs when you guys do subscribe or donate, but just know that we honestly appreciate every piece of engagement, donation, subscription. Like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes for me that's what like keeps me motivated to keep going.
Me too. Same.
Yeah. So on that note, we're gonna close it out. Bye, you guys.